Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Hello, YouTube. I'm back again with another video. I'm here to speak on this woman named Dank Demoss, who happens to be a rapper, and she's literally suing a Lyft driver.
For what? What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space. My car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in a Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in a car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small. Because he refused her service. It's not because of discrimination, but as you can tell by the image is that she's morbidly obese and the guy's concerned about his tires.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Even though we don't know what the result might be if she were to go into the car, he has every right to refuse anybody's service. And I hate to say it, he's concerned because of how big she is and how much damage she might cause to the vehicle. And trust me, it is unfortunate. You're literally trying to get an Uber that could take you. You have no sort of transportation. But I think that Demoss needs to really work on herself. And people will take this probably as cyberbullying. But I'm honestly being real, because if she were to look at the mirror, she would know what the problem is. But I think the problem is she does not want to admit it. And she's talking about how she wants to sue the Lyft driver, and considering the guy has been fired, not because he didn't do his job, because the amount of backlash Uber was getting. So you would think that in itself is enough. He already lost his job. Like, the thing is though, he was being rational in this situation. He's letting it be known is that she can't fit in his vehicle, and it's unfortunate, but it's how you decide to make yourself out to be as a person. If you decide to, like, again, I'm not just saying just for morbidly obese people. If you're someone who's on steroids and stuff, sometimes you're gonna have to pay double the amount to get extra seating because of your size, you can't fit. So anybody with common sense will know what the answer is and know what the real reason is.
Take me down, round after round.
My body right now is like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I can do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit.
He didn't decide to say because she's a black woman and say that no black women in the vehicle. He was judging based on her size, because he did not want to risk any damages and having to pay for repairs, because she was not going to cover it, even though she's the one responsible. So he's letting it be known is that, of course, he's not going to be upfront about it because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings.
It really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
I truly think at the same time, this is a lack of self-awareness. She really needs to work on herself. And I'm not saying she deserves to suffer because of how she escalated it, but at the same time, it's like if she wants to even have a chance to have people transport her or be able to take her to like specific spots, she definitely needs to take care of her body. And I'm trying to be as reasonable, I'm trying to be appropriate here, because I don't want to sound judgmental, because trust me, again, there are a lot of people who are out of shape who are fat, but it shouldn't get to this extent. Because, and I don't want to bring up whole diabetes and stuff, but again, if she's making that much success, you would think she would have enough money to cover for buying healthier products and try to take care of herself. But like, again, if you're someone who doesn't have the money, it is harder to afford proper food, so that you can make sure that you can keep your body healthy and stable. But it's as if she's being irresponsible with her money and just can't seem to be in control of her life. And take responsibility as an adult and make good use of her money. Because you would think if she's a rapper, and I can't know for sure how famous she is, but if she's making a lot of money and she's getting a lot of credit, she could use this opportunity to actually improve herself as a person.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. And I want to. We shouldn't even think about tomorrow.
Still hungry?
Sweet memories will last a long, long time. We'll have a good time, baby, don't you worry. And if you feel good, that's just fine. Let's get excited.
Still hungry?
I want to.
Maybe you should try Jenny Craig.
To love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. I want to. One hand on you. One hand on you. I just can't get enough. And if you real slow, let it go. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide.
The only reason she even has a lawyer is because it's not because they're willing to assist her or they care about her. It's how much money she's gonna bring to the tables, you guys. But at the same time, it's like, what can you say? Whatever I say, it's like it won't really matter, no matter how much logic you put into it. But even when you point out the obvious and you tell them when the answer's right in front of you, and that how you want to resolve it, and what is the only option and solution to take care of it, so that your life doesn't become a tragedy, so that you don't end up regretting it. But she feels like she's not going to regret it, but she will, because she could claim whatever her health problems are, like it's something in the air, or like she's been exercising too much, but she's not going to admit the real reasons, because the way she's eating.
Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight.
I asked him, what do I have to do with your tire? I was embarrassed, and I feel some type of way about it, you know.
Another example, if you see someone of that size, when you're that heavy, in order to be that type of shape, to be that type of size, you have to be someone who eats fast foods 5-7 days a week. And that's something you gotta learn. You gotta learn intake. But I can't be someone who loves to eat fast foods 3 or 4 to 5 days a week. That in itself is insane. It's okay on occasion if you're hanging out with friends, or if you came from afar, if you're very hungry, but it's not something that you want to like pretty much celebrate, like, and nor make this like a daily thing. This is something that you want to be able to like make it habit of, just because you're hungry, because there's always other alternatives. Like, and again, I'm fully aware that eating healthy, buying food, like being able to buy like legit food, like a healthy, reasonable food that isn't heavily processed. I get it. It's not very easy to do, especially if you're someone who doesn't have that much income. You have to be someone who can be able to like save, who has enough money to provide to actually be able to afford. But at the same time, people, like, the thing is though, the consumers don't even seem to realize that the food that they're eating outdoors at a restaurant, they don't realize what makes the food taste so good and why it's addicting. Again, all they do is, they're not going to tell you directly, but it's literally, they put a ton of grease, a lot of butter, and they will be surprised to hear, even though they probably don't want to believe or want to hear it, they put sugar, because that's what makes the food addicting. But the thing is though, they put a certain amount of sugar to make sure it isn't obvious, but at the same time, the food that you eat at restaurants, whether it be buffets, they tend to have a lot of grease and butter, but behind your back they put sugar just so you have the urge to binge when you're eating. But I do want to say for Demoss that she really needs to start self-reflecting on herself, and I'm not trying to bash her, but I'm being open about things because I don't want to see the worst happen to her, because I want her to be able to live her life, to enjoy what she's doing best, continue with her career, be successful. But at the same time, she might not want to, but she's really suffering. I hate to say it, but based on what I see, she needs to think. She needs to really focus on trying to make sure that she gets better, and this gets handled immediately, not after 2 or 3 weeks. She shouldn't wait, but it needs to be said and done pronto, because she might not have enough time left. And I want to make sure, and this is just my words, but at the same time, we don't want to hear the bad news of what might come of this situation. Because, and I'm not talking about the Uber, but like the self-inflicting pain that Demoss has literally been feeling, what she's been dealing with, all because of her poor decisions in eating. So whether she believes that's the right lifestyle, and she can make her own choices, but at the same time, it's also best to make sure that you can be able to like live your life and be able to have a normal life. But at the same time, I hate to say it, but you will be judged depending how you take care of yourself, and it seems like she's unable to do that. But at the same time, again, going back to the Uber, what is she really suing for? I don't really know what he should be sued for. He was not neglecting her because of simply because of her race. It was the fact that there may be chance that anybody with common sense would see that she could basically cause damage to the vehicle, and that he's going to be forced to pay for repairs, and he did not want to risk it. And again, the driver, whether it be a seller at a store, they have every right to refuse service if they see a problem, or again, that's just how the law is, and that is their policy. Although yes, it does seem truly unfair, but also it can depend on the decisions that you make, or how you might be, the type of person that you are, and why they can't affiliate with someone who might basically heavily if affect their business, whether it might be financially, or it might not suit their interest. But at the same time, it's like there are a lot of things that needs to be done. It's like I said before, but they don't want to get to the important part, and a lot of it has to do with Demoss's health, and that she needs to get it sorted out, and then she won't ever have to deal with this issue. But again, I feel like it's enough for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.
また夜が明ければお別れ夢は遠き幻にあなたを追いかけていた光の中で流れるたび暖かい風を頼り春を告げ踊り出 sunshine 夏を目打ち野原から草川秋の月登ったままるさを祝い冬も過ぎまた月に数えまだまだの奥にあるいつから夏と過ぎた青空片手をつなぐあなたの歌ういつや思い出今呼び覚